Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an exclusive behind-the-scenes dive into one of the most electrifying and unforeseen moments in daytime television history. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the set of The Kelly Clarkson Show, where powerhouse host Kelly Clarkson, known for her powerhouse vocals and unfiltered charm, welcomed country music legend Trisha Yearwood for what was billed as a harmonious celebration of female empowerment in the music industry. The episode, taped on a crisp September morning in 2025 at the bustling NBC studios in New York City, promised heartfelt stories, acoustic duets, and a nod to the trailblazing women who've shaped Nashville's sound over decades. Kelly, fresh off her latest chart-topping cover album that paid homage to icons like Trisha, beamed with excitement as the cameras rolled, her signature red lipstick popping against the vibrant blue backdrop adorned with golden microphones and sparkling stage lights. Trisha, elegant in a tailored denim jacket embroidered with subtle wildflower motifs, a subtle shout-out to her Georgia roots, strode onto the stage with the poise of a woman who's sold over 15 million albums and penned 4 New York Times bestsellers. The audience, a mix of die-hard country fans clutching faded concert tickets and wide-eyed millennials discovering classic twang for the first time, erupted in applause that echoed through the rafters like thunder rolling over the Smoky Mountains. Kelly kicked things off with her trademark warmth, leaning into the microphone with a grin that could light up a sold-out stadium. Trisha Yearwood, y'all, the queen of heartbreak ballads and the woman who makes me want to belt "She's in Love with the Boy" every time I hear it. Girl, you've been my North Star since I was a kid warbling into hairbrushes in Texas. Trisha laughed, a rich, throaty sound that filled the studio, settling into the plush guest chair with a mug of steaming chamomile tea, her ritual for soothing pre-show nerves. As the band, Kelly's tight-knit ensemble dubbed Y'all, strummed a gentle intro riff reminiscent of Trisha's early 90s hits, the conversation flowed like sweet tea on a summer porch. They reminisced about shared stages, from that unforgettable 2013 Christmas special where Kelly, Trisha, and Reba McEntire turned Silent Night into a celestial trio that had viewers reaching for tissues worldwide, to the quiet text threads where they'd swap recipes for Trisha's famed fried green tomatoes or Kelly's spicy margarita twists during lockdown blues. The energy was palpable, electric almost, with Kelly's quick wit bouncing off Trisha's dry southern humor like fireflies dancing at dusk. But beneath the laughter, there simmered something deeper, a mutual respect forged in the fires of industry battles, where both women had clawed their way from small-town dreams to Grammy gold, only to face the relentless scrutiny of a world that loves to pit women against each other. As Kelly shared a vulnerable anecdote about how Trisha's walkaway Joe got her through a particularly brutal audition rejection in her American Idol days, the audience leaned in, hanging on every word, unaware that this sisterly glow was about to fracture into a storm neither performer saw coming. Trisha nodded along, her eyes twinkling with shared memory, but there was a subtle tightening in her jaw, a flicker of something unspoken as Kelly transitioned seamlessly into the episode's chorus segment, a round of harmony or heartburn, a playful game designed to probe their musical philosophies and dish on the evolving landscape of country music. Little did the crew know, this light-hearted diversion would ignite a fuse leading to one of the most talked-about walk-offs in talk show lore, sending shockwaves through social media feeds from Nashville to New York and beyond. The band's soft chords faded, spotlights swiveled to center stage, and Kelly dove in with her infectious enthusiasm. All right, Trisha, first up, is streaming the savior of country music, or is it diluting the soul right out of our twang? Spill. Trisha paused, sipping her tea, her response measured and thoughtful, setting the stage for what would unfold into a clash of titans, two voices, one genre, worlds apart on its future. As the words hung in the air, the studio held its breath, the air thick with anticipation, and in that moment, the show transcended entertainment, becoming a raw, unscripted arena for the heart of American music itself. The game Harmony or Heartburn was Kelly's brainchild for the season, a twist on Truth or Dare meets musical hot seat, where guests pick cards etched with provocative prompts about the industry they adore and sometimes loathe. Trisha drew the first one with a flourish, her manicured nails catching the light as she read aloud, Traditional country is dying. Blame the pop crossovers or the labels chasing TikTok trends? The audience chuckled nervously, sensing the edge creeping in, but Kelly clapped delightedly, her eyes sparkling with mischief. Oh, honey, lay it on us. I'm team blame the algorithms all die. I remember when I covered your wrong side of Memphis and it blew up on Reels? But spill your truth. Trisha set the card down, her expression shifting from playful to pensive, the lines around her eyes deepening like furrows in fertile Georgia soil after a summer rain. She leaned forward, voice steady but laced with the gravel of experience. Kelly, darlin', I've been in this game since '91. When we didn't have algorithms, we had radio DJs who spun what they felt in their gut. Pop crossovers, they're fun, sure, like your Since You've Been Gone with a banjo twist, but they're watering down the stories that make country country. The heartbreak, the dirt roads, the whiskey-soaked regrets of that's our soul. And if we chase viral dances over vinyl depth, we're selling out the very fans who built us. The words landed like a well-aimed lasso, roping the room into silence before murmurs rippled through the crowd. Kelly's smile faltered for a split second, her fingers drumming the armrest, a telltale sign of her quick mind racing to counter. She was no stranger to evolution after all. Her Las Vegas residency had fused pop anthems with country covers, drawing sold-out crowds of Gen Z kids who discovered Dolly Parton through her lens. Whoa, Trisha, I hear you. Oh, those stories are gold, but isn't that the beauty? We adapt, we reach new ears. I mean, my show's all about that mashup. Last week, I had Lizzo do Eating Fancy with fiddle backups, and it was magic. Without those crossovers, how do we keep the genre alive for the next generation? Trisha's eyes narrowed slightly, not in anger yet, but in that fierce protectiveness of a pioneer who's seen fads come and go like seasons. She countered gently at first, her tone like honey over cornbread. Magic for who, Kelly? The charts or the heartland? I've toured those back roads, sung in dives where folks nurse one beer all night just to hear a line that hits home. Pop infusions are fine for a lark, but if every new artist sounds like Taylor Swift meets Martin Morris, where's the room for the raw, the real, of the ones like me who started with nothing but a guitar and a grudge? The back and forth escalated organically, the audience now fully invested, phones discreetly capturing snippets for instant X posts that would soon trend under #CountryClash. Kelly, ever the diplomat with a diva's fire, pushed back with passion. But Trisha, that's gatekeeping. I grew up on you, Reba, Patsy all opened doors. Now it's my turn to kick him wider. Streaming saved me during my divorce mess. It let fans connect when live shows couldn't. Dilution? Nah, it's diversification, like adding jalapeno plus minus sauce to peach cobbler. Spicy, but still sweet. Trisha's laugh was short, sharp, like the crack of a snare drum. Diversification or desperation?